come up with a really ingenious way for us to...
That's fucking ingenious, if I understand.
And so admirable, so ingenious, so and steal it from the French.
You'll do your ingenious best to involve this
Drug criminals are ingenious.
Ingenious.
My dear young man, don't take it too hard. Your work is ingenious.
That is ingenious.
These muggles.
I like those ingenious girl watchers who put on...
Very ingenious, Cal. Very ingenious. Did you think of it?
Oh, and by the way, don't get the ingenious...
Bud, you can't go in there. He's in a meeting.
Alex has come up with a really ingenious way for us to... I don't know, we had a meeting scheduled today.
That's a great plan, Walter. That's fucking ingenious, if I understand it correctly. It's a Swiss fucking watch.
That's right, dude.
The Dutch, the British, and the Poles, they take this plan, so admirable, so ingenious, so and steal it from the French. Ah, no, I did not say they steal it, but perhaps they borrow it.
mystical necessity apparent only to yourself. You'll do your ingenious best to involve this government up to the hatband. But you're in a very poor patch.
And I answered, just say no. Drug criminals are ingenious, so we must be smarter and stronger and tougher.
Just in a robbery a couple nights ago.
Ingenious.
What the lights, Panda Bear?
Majesty?
This is absurd.
My dear young man, don't take it too hard. Your work is ingenious. It's quality work. And there are simply...
Ah, ingenious. That's the one. Quickly as we can.
You forged my signature so well.
That is ingenious. But you should never forge some...
Trains, underground. Ingenious, these muggles.
There are severe delays, circle, and
Yes, sir.
Ingenious. A rather rare...
It's a great day in New York, isn't it? It's girl watchers weather.
Oh, yes.
I like those ingenious girl watchers who put on Con Edison helmets and dig trenches in the street to get it.
Figured to save some time. So I...
It's very ingenious, Cal. Very ingenious. Did you think of it?
Yep.
I'm very pleased with
This game? Of course, of course. Oh, and by the way, don't get the ingenious idea of selling me out to the American authorities.
I want some, thank God you hear me.
Please, my dear. Ingenious. Planting a spy in our midst. That stage the attack of Giles was quite...
It's nearly time.
Masks were ingenious. It was strange to suddenly see your face everywhere.
Built by us, in our own backyard.
Well, how does it work?
It's ingeniously simple by comparing signal strengths of radio beacons on land.
Not staring at everybody as if they were from outer space. We're going to organize an ingenious little...
See the booths? We have 10 booths. 4 people to a booth, that makes 40 people. We can expect
That's
to
very
feed...
ingenious. Look, today's a holiday. Why don't you get out of here?
Oh, I'd love to, but...
What about the cognac?
It was good. That's when I found out what was so ingenious about Nadia. All those random Russian names all corresponded to numbers.
Red bullet in his gun. Ingenious.
Like all great performers who saved your pièce de résistance.
But we've got the culprit right here. He's a professional. Fake name, totally ingenious, totally prepared. He actually knew Rose by sight.
Well, don't you let him out of your sight until after tomorrow's stockholders...
A rusted wheel at considerable expense.
It is constructed of previously rusted metal. The craftsmen are most ingenious. But of course, we must wait for the weeds to grow up around the site before...
Our principal characters here are all children, and children can be very ingenious pranksters.
At the center of these frightening activities is 11-year-old...
man I ever know.
Well, my father left us when I was 5 years old. He was not the most ingenious man I ever knew. Let's get back to Brown and Williamson.
Identify.
Excuse me?
Yes, your ingenious Russian proposal.
How do you know about that? How do you know all of my...
Alternate descriptions of every one of those articles, which is just as ingenious as yours. But it'll be conjecture, not proof.
Very ingenious.
He pulled himself across the floor.
He did?
How else could he avoid the radar?
I was referring to the note. Yes, very ingenious. Walton was right. Sit down. Now,
I'm happy about being head over heels in debt. The only thing smart about it is the ingenious ways I dodge the bill collectors.
Pretty ingenious place to keep it, huh?
Not if you wanted it to be found.
What is it? Whatever it is, it's ingenious. The fins are spring-loaded.
That isn't a rocket at all. It's an aeronautical.
But the Almighty could still pooch the whole deal. So I dispatched him in a fairly ingenious fashion.
Her. And how?
Him? Oh. But that is when you came up with the ingenious idea to feign capture and let...
To regain his status as the Pink Panther hero, that he has come up with the most ingenious theory.
What theory?
That you